One and only. She wasn't phony. She was my one and only. But she wasn't phony. Yesterday I used to love her. She did me dirty. She did me dirty. But I'm still in love with her. But I'm still in love with you, baby, oh baby.
Yeah, so like I said to you, well, like I was saying, stone. Obviously, the description of the Bible says that the chief cornerstone, the stone that was cast out, has become the chief cornerstone, innit? And that's talking about the pyramids, where the top stone sometimes gets replaced or thrown out by the builders, and then it become the chief cornerstone. That's what Jesus said he was, innit? So stone comes from that, and also stone was what Peter's name meant. The apostle, he was like, this stone or this rock, I'll build my church upon, innit? So it comes from that. But then Antoine, African Nubian treasure, ANT1, as in Neo, and it's Stone, isn't it? Africa, Antoine Stone. But Africa, when I went back to Nigeria in 2004, something happened to me. I don't really want to talk about that, but it was a good experience. And then God gave me that name, and He gave me the spelling, Africa Free. The Free is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, 3 in 1. You get me? So that's why people see me do that. But it's really an E, like for Elijah, because my tribe where I'm from is Elijah, which means Elijah, isn't it? So that's what it is. But my name has spiritual relevance, innit? But most people won't take it like that. They take it off face value and think it just means Antoine, innit? But it doesn't. It means more than that. Because my name's Anthony, innit? And Antoine is just Anthony in French. Huh? Being in the bath and telling my mum not to touch my head. You can touch my body. Just don't touch my head. That's my earliest trouble. Remember, and dancing at African parties when I was young, and we lived in East London in the Shortlands Road before we moved to Oliver Close. I remember dancing on my first birthday, and I remember talking to my mum. That's my earliest memory. This country is biased for women, and it's like I've got friends, personal friends that girls have lied about. My baby mother lied about me, but that's another story. But I've had friends that they've blatantly lied about their baby father, and the judge knows, and they give the woman more, which is fair enough because the woman has held the baby for 9 months and gave birth to the baby. No man has ever given birth to a baby. You understand? So we don't know what the woman has gone through. We don't understand the connection a woman has with her child. But the reality is, the father was part of that too, and the father has a connection too, emotionally, sexually with his wife or his baby mother, and spiritually with his children because they're him again, right? But this country is biased towards women, and it's not just this country; it's everywhere in the world, other than really Africa and the Middle East. Do you understand? Where the man has more control over the family direction, yeah. But in this country, that's why you have things like Father to Justice over here. And that's why in this country, in the West especially, people under the age of 40, 30, 45 that are men are more likely to commit suicide. Because this country is biased against men. It's like it's harder for men to be men in this country, especially in this day and age, with things like feminism and stuff like that going on in this country. Nothing wrong with feminism. I'm a feminist myself. I think women should have their rights and do their thing. But a man needs to be a man, innit? And this country doesn't give you that right. This country gives a woman more power than a man when it comes to their children. And it destroys, it's destroying families. Do you understand? That's why there's so many single mothers in this country at this age. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like it's ingrained in people's mentality. It's all right. You can be independent, but the reality is the family unit is the most important unit you have. People, but the girl I was with, she decided, and her family, not to put me on the birth certificate purposely because they knew it was going to affect me in the future. But that doesn't bother me because my son is my son, whether she likes it or not. In it, you get it. So I don't blame the system. The system's been alright with me. You get me? The system's done a lot for me. I can't blame the system. The system has it's like anything. There's good and bad in everything. It's polar. You get me? I'm not gonna polarize. I'm not gonna allow myself to be polarized by the system to make it seem like it's done worse for me because the system has worked for me and it hasn't worked for me. Like anything, it's like your car works sometimes. Sometimes it breaks down. But it's changed myself, G. Do you know what I mean? Gandhi said it. You have to become the change you want to see. You can't change anybody but yourself, and then people will fall in line. Like the reality is this, yeah. You make good and bad choices. I don't believe in mistakes because you only have one take at life, yeah. So you make good and bad choices. You either deal with the you have to deal with the consequences of the choices you make, innit? So at the end of the day, I have no regrets. I'm I'm bigger than music, bro. What I'm here to do is bigger than singing and rapping and producing. You know what I mean? To achieve my dreams at the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, and obviously, I want my children to be my living legacy because that's how you live forever. You live forever for your kids and your grandkids, isn't it? That's how you see yourself again, isn't it? So that's what I hope for. And I just want, when I get to heaven, God to be like, I'm pleased. That's it. Everything else is irrelevant. Because everything else, like King Solomon said it, everything is vanity. When you have everything, it's not important. It's when you haven't got it that you think, I need it.
K-A, oh, might just make the song cry like Jay-Z. Every day, you know, I'm on the strip, they pay me. I got a nice Donnie and Chip, she plays me. Bites me on the daily, bites me on the daily. Round to eat some kenke, round to eat some shit too. Every time I'm out here, I'm just out here pretty, trying to make some paper. Oh, baby, I'll see you later. London town, it's my city. It's real gritty, show no pity. London town, they call me Hello and Don. Down in London town, we need to come together so it can last forever. No matter what the weather, they call me Hello and Don. In the city where there's no pretty, in the city where it's quite shitty. Never out here, never trying to make dough, but sometimes I get real gritty. When I'm in south or east, when I'm in north or west, northwest where the best. I big up my big chest. I'm from London. I can't see it falling from my eyes, so I gotta let this song cry. I can't see it falling from my eyes, so I gotta let this song cry. That he loves you. I knew the first time that I met you, if I had to, I could kill for you. Looking in your eyes, I'm praying that I'll never have to take nobody's life in order to protect you or avenge you. God forbid to pray to see the funeral of my kid. Boy, you're sweeter than roses. I know this love, I can't control it. Taking over me is overwhelming. Sweeter than see anything I ever felt before. Nothing ever makes me feel the way you do. Ashley, you're daddy's little boy, and I'm gonna do my best, oh boy, to love you. I will always love you. Ashley, you're daddy's little boy, and I'm gonna do my best, oh boy.